Hello and welcome to Re-enthused. Today we are taking a look at this, which is the Epoch Super Cassette Vision. This was basically the Famicom of its time in Japan, but not for very long, because after a little while after this was released, the Famicom became the Famicom of its time. But it's an interesting machine and not entirely unpowerful, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it's maybe not quite up to the power of the Famicom, but it wasn't in any way weak. And yeah, it sold pretty well. Like a lot of machines of its time, the controllers are hardwired in. So you can see in there, both of the controllers are put in there. Although on the motherboard themselves, they are in fact plugged in anyway. So if you wanted to convert it to be removable, it's probably quite easy. These controllers they're fairly simple construction, but already they're not great. This one I've repaired and I moved it to the first player position because this one is very not working. I'm going to look at that and hopefully fix it at some point. It's got this keypad here, which is used mostly to select game levels and stuff, and then usual power, reset and pause on the actual box itself. Now, on the back, you've got a fairly good choice of options there. So you've got RF with a couple of different channels and RGB. Now, I've attempted to do this video a couple of times and I've been stymied by a couple of issues. Mostly trying to get a decent quality picture out of the RF. It's just I couldn't do it. I've got lots of different methods of getting RF out of machines. None of them work pretty well. Now this has got lots of different, you can probably just about see all these holes. So all these holes are ways of adjusting the picture in some way, but I could not, using them, get any semblance of a good picture. So I picked up an RGB cable, which you can buy. They're not cheap, but you can buy them. I probably could have made one, but I just kind of wanted to get it done. If I'm fair, I was being lazy, so I just paid the money and bought it. So yeah. It's an interesting machine. It's a follow-up. Epoch also released the slightly obvious Cassette Vision. So the Super Cassette Vision is the follow-up to that. The Cassette Vision, which went even further with the built-in controllers and literally had them built into the console. So it has kind of 4 rotary dials just on the board itself. Now, yeah, this is, like I said, it was fairly powerful. It's 16 colours, pretty good sound chip, and also 128 sprites, which for the time was, it was quite a lot of functionality. But eventually got beaten out by Nintendo. So, yeah, we'll take a look. Let's have a look at some of the games. Right, that was the Super Cassette Vision. It's not a bad machine, really, especially for its time, but like so many around that era, just could not compete with Nintendo and the Famicom. A sad story, but I guess we got the industry we got now, which is not a terrible thing. Yeah, so if you like the video, please hit like. If you really like the video, please hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video or you have something else to say, please leave it in a comment below. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon if you wish to be notified of any new videos. See you next time.